I listened to the testimony of Mr. Waxman and Mr. Markey, and Mr. Cicconi. They have praised you as supporting the FCC approach to rulemaking, and Mr. Markey has praised you, and Mr. Waxman, I think other Democrats. I know that must put you in a little awkward position, having been the ranking member of this committee and working with you and all the consumer groups as well as others trying for months to try and work this out and realizing how difficult it was. And then reading through your testimony, I think maybe this will clear it up for Mr. Waxman and Mr. Markey a little bit. The chairman of your company, Randall Stevenson, summed up his reaction to the FCC. This is in your opening statement, his decision. And I thought I'd read it because it really, I think, goes to the point and perhaps gets you off the hot seat here, because he's speaking for your company. And he said, we would be lying if we said we were pleased with the approach. But it's a place we know we have. We didn't get everything we'd like to have. But I'd like to have had no regulation. That was his point. I'd like to have had no regulation, to be candid. So, you know, Mr. Waxman and Mr. Markey are saying that you folks are just out there touting this approach. I think your chairman has pointed out that if he had his druthers, he'd like to have no regulation. Is that still accurate in your opinion?
That's absolutely accurate, Mr. Stearns. I think this entire debate for many years, but certainly for the past 2 years, has revolved around a very difficult question, which is should one regulate to deal with hypothetical problems?
Right.
Because by and large, that's what we're dealing with is hypotheticals, and it's the hardest thing, I think, for policymakers to decide. And if you move into this space, it's very, very hard to draw lines. And this is one of the things that worries us the most about moving into this area. It was stated earlier that different members of the internet ecosphere might be regulated in a different fashion. Some regulated, some not. And inevitably, the danger there is, of course, the government gets into picking winners and losers. And our concern, of course, is not only with that, but with the fact that the government doesn't do this very well.
Yeah.